Just storm on the table and yeah, so I'm happy. Oh, yeah. I'm like, oh, yeah, she's got it all. People are good at pick words like, okay, and advertising is advertising. Sorry, you told me about that. And I think I lost once a week. It just does a space project. Like when I talked about it with having you feel I would make that happen. Yeah. Pay for your stories. You don't have to take them. And I'm like, oh, just that's good. So from else they have to do that. Yeah, it's like you I think something besides but I think not very much. I would do my favorite. Well, and I
can you get started about like 2 minutes? What do you want to do? We'll get started on
they told me and I don't yeah. Yeah. Haven't seen me in a week. I never started content to you about this. Unless I want something. Yes, so I love this kind of the ideas. It's just
started. Feel free to, you guys are going to keep grabbing food and everything, but I don't want to waste any time. So you'll see that y'all know who I am. My name is Ashley Koo and I am the director of the Chamber of Commerce. So we try to host all of like the women in business meetings as well as things throughout all of the county. Really fast, I'm giving a pitch to this one more time if you're not interested or if you know anyone that might be interested. We still have a few spots. So businesses can join the Halloween parade that we do on Main Street here in Roosevelt. It goes from 100 North, which is like Zions Bank, the dollar store, all the way down to 300 South, which is like Spot On, Snoop Clinic, Farm Bureau, just before like Little Caesars and stuff. So they shut the road down completely, but businesses can get involved. It's also a write-off. It's your advertising your business for 2 straight hours, and we have about 2,000 to 3,000 people that join. So if you want more information, there's this in there. And then obviously we keep doing our women in business meetings every Tuesday. We have it set up so if you ever can't join, like here in person with us, we do have Zoom. It records the whole meeting. So if you ever want a recording or want to listen back, or even if you are here and you want a recording back, just let me know and we can send that out to you. Other than that, that's kind of what we've got going on.
Main Street Matching Grant is going on right now. So if you've got a business with a brick and mortar location, or you've been in business for at least 2 years, please come and see me to see if this grant would work for you.
Yeah. We just reshared it, so if you check the chamber page, we reshared it today, but that application closes November third. So if it was done, if you go to duchesnechamber.org, there's a link to the application right there, I linked it on our homepage.
What's it?
So if you go to duchesnechamber.org, it says grant opportunity right at the top, and it says Main Street matching grant, but you don't have to be on Main Street, it's really any business in Duchesne County that. So, yeah, it's awesome, there's been a lot of businesses who have done stuff with it, so. Yeah.
I just realized we forgot ranch for the veggies, so I'm really sorry.
Okay, well, I'm gonna let Linda come up and talk to you guys about Canva. I'm very excited about this because I think it's all something that we can be using for our businesses and taking that extra time for it. So, Linda, we'll have to turn this time over to you.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you for the chamber and for this amazing group of women in business to put these events on. It takes a lot of time and energy, so thank you, girls. Thank you, Abby, for starting it. Yeah. We all need a space like this, so yeah. So I'm so glad you guys are here. I see some familiar faces, some new faces that I don't know who you are, but my name is Melinda Jepson. I'm the owner of the Social Marketing Agency, and we support businesses with, we manage their social media, we do website design, graphic design, kind of a little bit, and everything in between that. And so I'm here today to teach you a little bit about Canva. I don't necessarily have an outline. I kind of wanted to get a feel for my audience, and then we'll just kind of go from there. So, how many of you use Canva weekly? How many of you are beginner, like barely beginner? Okay. Okay, so for those of you who use it all the time, sorry, we're gonna do lots of beginner. Hold on. So, very refresher. Canva actually had a couple of updates this week. If you guys have noticed when you first open it up, it looks a little bit different. And mine has been being weird today, so hopefully it's, I don't know, the last couple of days, there was something wrong with the whole internet. But let's start with if you do not have a Canva Pro account and you plan on using Canva a lot, I would suggest that you invest in a Pro account. Because there are tons more things that you have access to with a Pro account than you do with just a free standard service. And Canva has come in a long way since they first started. I love it. I don't know what to do without it. It's 10 times easier than Adobe. If any of you used to use Adobe and are scared, Canva is not like Adobe. It's so much more easier, user friendly, pretty easy. So, but I would definitely suggest getting a Pro account. I don't even know what it costs anymore.
It's like $12.99.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not, honestly, worth your time.
Yeah,
A year or?
A month.
oh yeah.
Okay.
Mine's a lot more than that because I have team members. It's like it can grow with your business because I have team members inside here. So they have access to things that I give them access to. So as you grow, and if you have team members, that's something that you can add on later. You just kind of have to pay extra for those type of features. So so when you log into Canva, this is kind of what your screen is going to look like. It's going to have all of your current projects that you're working on. And over on the left-hand side is your kind of like the toolbar that you will use. For today, what I'm going to do is just open up this file here. Actually, let me open it so you can see. So to create a new file, you hit this create button over here on the left, and then it's going to ask you questions, right? Like, what are you creating? Are you creating an email? Are you creating a story? Like, what size does Canva need to give you? So there are tons of different sizes you can choose from. Or if you are looking for something, you can type it in the search bar up here. So if you're like doing a presentation, you just type it in and all these options are going to come up for you. If you're doing an email, you can type email. And here's a bunch of different things, right? Things listed, you want newsletter, all kinds of different things, which is everything else. For today, we're gonna do, this Instagram post is 4x5, that's what we're gonna be working on. So when it opens up, it's just gonna give you a blank canvas. And if you're brand new, I would suggest, using this like a lot, like during the week, because you're not gonna learn it if you're not in it, using it. So over here on the where it says design, you can type in anything inside there, and it's gonna bring up templates for you to use. So this is what I would suggest if you're brand new to Canva. Let's say that you wanted to create like a salon menu with like pricing on it, then that's what you're gonna type in your search bar. You're gonna type in salon menu.
Is that one of the big things? I've never seen.
You have it? It's always been here.
Really?
Yep. So it's going to give you all of these different templates.
Yours just looks different.
Yeah, well.
Oh.
Those got, okay, I know.
Okay.
Sorry.
Well, and it's up, Canva has updated, so maybe you.
Has
updated.
Yeah,
So
so
it does
maybe
look
yours
like
looks
different,
different,
yeah.
because yours haven't updated yet. That's just new this week,
Oh, yeah.
so,
It's just a little fancier.
yeah. I kind of hate it when they change stuff. I know, I'm like, wow.
But just let me feel.
Yeah. Anyway, here's all of these templates that you can click on and edit for free. So let's say you just scroll through and you're like, oh, I like this one. Click on it and it's gonna preload that for you into the screen. Now you can go in and you can edit any of these fonts. You can edit colors, you can edit anything. See at the top, there's this little bar that popped up. Once I added this, see this little edit, like in your edit bar. This is how you change almost everything inside of this template. So if you wanted to change this font, you would just click on it. And then all your font options are over here in this little top. There are a ton of them. You can also add your own. I won't teach you how to do that today, but when you get really good and you have your own font, you can also add that into your so that it's an option in the drop down menu. So it's pretty simple and easy. If you want to edit that, you're just going to click on the text and it changes it. See how easy that is? If you want to change the color of that font, you're going to click on the little A with the color underneath it, right there. And you can change your color here. If you have a business, your business has a brand story, which includes your brand colors. And you can preload those into the system, like I did here for this one. So that those brand colors are always going to be available right there, easy to click on. So to change the color, you can just click on any of these colors. If you wanted it black, and then change it to black. You can click these and drag and move them anywhere you want to. These next little buttons up here is for bold, italic, underlined, strikeout, and then this double A will make it lowercase or uppercase. So let's say that we type this in. Hold on, we change the font. So see how there's lowercase letters in there? If you want it all uppercase, you can just click on it and click those double A's and it will change it to all caps. That's what that button does. So it's pretty simple. This is your alignment. bullet points, and then the next little icon guy is to make your text farther out. And also if you have lines, it'll make your lines farther or closer apart. So to use that, you just click on your, whatever you're wanting to edit. Click this, and then you just drag the little slider however far until it looks good to you. So let's say I want to make that price list, I want to make it so that it's even between the line, right? So I'll click on it. I'll click this little text guy and I'll move this so that it is in line with the menu list. Does that make sense? Am I losing you guys yet? There's no quiet. You're doing great. The next little button is a transparency. So you can make this lighter color. See how the price list is going lighter or darker? That's what that little guy does. And then this effects button is super cool. If you click on it, it's going to give you more options on the left. You can do a lift, you can use splices. You can change the color of it. You can give it a border. All kinds of different stuff in here, so don't be afraid to play around with it if you can't break it. If you do something and you're like, oh crap, what did I just do? This little undo button up there.
Is my favorite.
Yeah, you just click that little guy and it will undo, undo, undo. You can click it until you're back to where you want to go. The other one is redo, right? It's a back.
And I found for me in experimenting, just in case I just made a copy before I started experimenting, so at least the other one isn't.
Yes, that's a good idea.
But it stays, and then I can kind of just experiment, and then I can be like, oh, that was fun.
Yep, so to do that, what she's talking about is you can duplicate this page.
Or even when you get like certain elements done the way you like it, and then you're like, oh, but I read this one, and then I'm just like, okay.
Copy the paste. If you click these little 3 lines right here, it gives you all of these options, so you can copy it, you can duplicate it, you can add a page. So what she's saying is she just duplicates this really quick. Now she's got 2, so she can edit the one, and if she don't like it, she can go back to the original and it'll be easy. So that's how you do that. This animate button is going to animate the text that you have highlighted. So if you want to animate just this menu item, you click animate and it's going to give you all these different options of animating that line. So as I click on them, you guys can see what they do different. So these are really good if you're creating, like, I use these all the time for like stories. If you're making a story, your social media posts, people love, like, it's more fun to watch something with music and the moves, right? Rather than just a static post. So that's why you would animate any of your text or any of your pictures by clicking that animate button. You just gotta make sure that your, whatever you're wanting to animate is selected. Does that make sense? So you're gonna have the options about that. So like that's selected, so if I click animate, it's gonna animate that that's selected, not the whole.
Can you select the whole page to animate?
You could do this. And you could click animate, there's different types, so you can animate the whole slide, so like it fades in, fades out. Or you can animate just the title, or you can animate, like there's all different types of animating. So now you can see down here, there's different options, so it's gonna animate that whole page. So it's gonna like fade. And right here, you can tell it to either go on just the enter or just the exit or on both. So when that loads, it's going to do the animation only at the beginning, or if you wanted to do it at the beginning and the end, then you would choose both. Does anybody have any questions so far? You guys can speak out anytime, promise. Okay, and then the next thing is this little position guide for our visual bar. So this is super helpful, and I'm gonna show you what you would use that for. So, creating this for dinosaur river rafting. And see how river raft is behind his head? To do that, you would select the font. Let me actually show you how I created this. This is a little bit different, but if you click position and click forward, it's gonna move it in front of his head. If I hit backwards, it's gonna move it behind him. But the only reason it's going behind him is because he is a separate piece from the photo. So let me show you how to do this.
All right, then.
Okay, so let's say we're gonna create this together. So what I gotta do first is I've gotta go get the picture that I want to use in my graphic. Okay, so you click on this little upload button right here on the side. And then you tell it to upload whatever file you're wanting to upload. I already have it uploaded, so somewhere. Okay, there it is. So I'm gonna click it and I'm gonna make it the same exact size as this picture. Then I'm going to do that again because now what I need to do is I need to take his body and separate it from the photo. She's like, what? So I'm gonna add the picture again. And there's a couple of different ways you can do this to remove the background. You can either hit background remover, so a button right here. And sometimes this doesn't work on pictures because it just can't, it just doesn't understand. It does really good on this photo. See how it removed him?
And background remover is an option like that, you have to have the paid version to get that option.
Yes.
That you won't get that with the free version.
So you can do it that way, or they have this really cool, now you could also do, sometimes it won't work, like sometimes it might be like some of the water or something like that. So another way you can do it is to click on this edit button. Oops. And there's tons of stuff in here you can do, but today we're gonna use this magic grab right here. So we're gonna click on that, it's gonna open our picture we're working on. And now I can click on whatever I want to be grabbed out of that photo. And it's gonna highlight him, but see how it doesn't highlight his borders? If I wanted those, I would click on them. Sometimes these work, sometimes they don't. Oh, they do. So that's just another way that you could remove the background of the picture if you wanted to.
Do you have to pay for it to do?
Yeah. And then you just hit grab right here. And then it grabs him. You have to move him off of the original photo. And you can delete this. And I just have him. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna size him the exact size that he is in this original photo. So now I have the original picture, and then I have him just kind of hanging out there. Voila. So now I could take this font Oh, to add text, you would click on this text bar over here. And you can add whatever text you want. So now. I want the river raft to go in the back, so I'm gonna click position. And tell it to go backwards, and then that's how we do that. If I remove him. See? You can't put it behind something that's not behind. Like if I position it to the back, it's gonna put it behind, oops, I was on the wrong one.
But you need to save every step after every single step, or does it save along the way or?
It saves along the way for
Okay,
you.
so I'm gonna get to a point where I'm like, okay, you know, so.
Yeah. Yeah. So see, once I hit backwards, it's putting it behind the photo. So, that's how you would do a photo like that, this. Or whatever object you want to be in front of the text. And then position the text behind your picture. What do you guys wanna learn?
I just was gonna make a comment, because with the new Apple phones, iPhone 16, you can do similar things in making things like photos. And removing things, which makes it really nice if you get people in a photo.
Yes.
You can just remove them, or if there's wires and telephone poles, just remove them.
Yep.
It makes.
So you can edit your photo on your iPhone, then you would upload that picture into here, and then it's exactly how you want it, and you wouldn't have to, the editing's already done. Yep.
So, this one might not be a good example of like what we need to do, but like, there's like a magic design or,
The AI generator?
yeah.
Yes.
But like, when you do it, it's tidy up, I guess. Do you use that very much?
I haven't, but,
Okay, cause it's supposed to like help you get everything kind of in line if it's sort of off. But I've tried it a couple times and I think there's maybe better ways to do it, but I'm.
does it not work sometimes if you choose it?
Yeah, it just seems like I can do it better than myself, but I've seen someone else do it and it seemed like it did it did like clean it up really fast, so.
I haven't used that.
Yeah, so.
Is it in the app? Is it on the, do you know where it is? In here?
I think it's when you go to editing, but you might have to have certain things on your template or, on your creation to have it even pop up.
Huh.
But it is something that,
That I've seen you.
yeah, that I've seen used, and when I saw it used, I was like, oh, I would like to know that a little bit more, maybe I just need to do some more Googling or whatever, but.
Yeah, so like for instance, like say like, so I don't know what she's talking about, I've never used that before. So I wanna learn how to do it, I just go to Google and I type that in the search bar and there are YouTube videos, it's gonna show me how to do that. So YouTube, have it be your friend to teach you everything and anything you wanna know about Canva, there are so many tutorials online that. You could watch them for days and days and days and learn how to do some cool stuff.
Is it called magical board?
I don't know.
Okay,
See,
this
it says
is,
tidy up.
this says to use tidy up in Canva, select all the elements you want to arrange. Click position in the top toolbar and then choose tidy up to evenly space and align them. This is a quick way to make designs look professional by automatically fixing the alignment and spacing of multiple objects like a list or text boxes. So yeah, so cleaning it up like a designer.
I don't see it on here though.
I guess that was part of, that's what I've noticed is like sometimes it shows up.
And
And sometimes it doesn't, so I don't know if there's like, you have to have certain
Certain
elements
elements,
ticked
yeah.
or whatever for it to show.
maybe, probably.
That makes it a little interesting.
Another really cool thing is, this is new with Canva in the last couple months, is if you put a picture in here, it's gonna show you the colors that are associated with this picture. But let's say that like your brand colors are blues, you can change those here. This is a really bad example, but, because that looks like crap, but. But you can, sometimes this works really well on some photos. Other times you can just do an overlay or color behind it. So if I move this over and say I want to do, let's do black. Let's say I want to make the, well, yeah. I just want to make this darker. You can use this transparency and you can change the look of the picture. If I want to move. Like, see. Another thing you could use is there is an edit, you can use the edit bar. Right here. And there are these filters, if you click see all, it's gonna give you all these different filters that you can change this photo to. Even if you wanted it black and white, there's some down here at the bottom. So. How long do we have? L one? L 12.5?
No problem.
One? Okay. Does anybody want me to show them anything specific? Like, is there something that you're having a hard time doing that you want me to show you how to do it?
Maybe have a download it or let's save it, you share.
Okay. Okay.
Do you do any of your scheduling from Canva?
I don't.
I haven't.
You can. You can. I don't. I use Meta.
Yeah, Meta's free, but I just won't have any of you guys tried that because I have not done that before. I haven't scheduled from Canva. I know it's an option.
Yeah. So you can
Social media
you can create in here,
Oh, and schedule.
and then you can connect your social media accounts to Canva, and then you can schedule them from Canva.
Oh, I just.
Could you show us how to make it private? So I'm on a group with Duchesne County. And I just, you know, there might be some projects I just don't want to share with the group. How do we do that?
So on your
Or
board,
how do I share them? Yeah.
so on your board here, like this one says private, this one says private. If you're creating your own graphic, it should start as private.
Okay, that's the default.
And then if you wanted to share it, what you do is you click the share button up here,
Okay.
and then you will add whoever you need to give access to.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's default private. I
Yep.
have to actually physically go out and share it in order to bring it to the group.
Yep. And if someone has shared something with you, you'll get a little notification. On your homepage, this little bell down here. Over in the left-hand corner, there's a bell. And if you click that, it'll show you all of the stuff that's been shared with you. Okay, so let's say, so I'm done with this picture now and I want to upload it to Facebook or I want to save it and print it or whatever. I'm going to download this. So I'm going to hit share and then hit download right here. And most of the time you're probably going to be saving it as a PNG. If this was something that you wanted to have animation on, like a story, like a video, then you'll change this to an MP4 right here. There's JPEG, PDF, everything. So you want to choose whatever file format you want to do, and then you'll hit. Okay, so this is actually going to download pages 1 through 7. So I want to tell it I only want page number 2. So I'm going to put current page, done, download. And now it's going to download just that graphic. If you download them as a group, it's going to download them into a zip file for you, and then you have to go in there and unzip it. Yeah. So now my graphic is on in the download folder, and there it is. There's like so much you can do with this thing. Like over here on the left-hand side are all of these different options. One of them is called maps. And there's so much stuff in here, I've never used everything in here, but when you do Google or find a tutorial on YouTube, they'll show you what apps they use to create whatever they're creating.
And so when you click on one of those apps, does it allow you to be in that app? Is that?
Yeah, so I'll show you, let me show you how to use those. We're gonna create this. We're gonna create wording on the bottom,
Okay.
using an app.
Oh, you super.
Yeah, okay, so let me show you how to do it. I feel like this is pretty easy too, like you guys should remember this, you go home, hopefully. Create something doing this and then send it to me. You'll be like, look what I did. Okay, so we're gonna start with a blank canvas. And to create those words, we're gonna go to app and you're gonna type in font. And like, look how many different font apps there are. Tons of them. I'm just gonna use this font frame right now. And you're gonna add your text in this text box. So like. Actually, I'll probably create this thing. You can choose your font here. I want to use that one. And then I want to space those letters farther apart, so I'm gonna click on this little guy right here, and I'm gonna do letter spacing farther apart. See how they're farther apart now?
Can you do that while that's actually on your paper so you could see like, or does it have to be on the side?
Yeah, you're creating it in this app, and then once you're done, you go
Okay, you're
over
reading, oh, I see. But then can you adjust it once it's on your page, or that's the way it is?
You can, I'll show you how to do that. You can, once you add it there, you can, but it'll still pop up this box to edit it inside of this box on the side. I'm gonna change it to the gray color. And then I'm going to tell it. I'm gonna start changing it to gray.
It did, it's just outline and changed otherwise.
Oh,
The gray.
why is it? Okay, hold on. This is what I need to do. I'm gonna go to elements on the side here. Where is it? I'm gonna put in a rectangle. I'm gonna make my rectangle gray. Or we can even do like this will show this. Like we can even do a metallic gray. Sorry guys, so I typed metallic gray, it brings up options I can choose from. I clicked on the photo, we added it in. If I'm going to fetch the same, okay, now I'm gonna go back to my apps, my font. And I'm gonna tell it to use this selected image. So it's highlighted, if it's not highlighted, that goes away. So you'll select the image, you're gonna use it. Now it's made it metallic. So now I can add this, actually, I'm gonna make this white. And I wanna make it thicker, so I'm gonna click this. Now I can add it. And I can delete that because I know I don't want to use it anymore. Okay, so now the only thing I can do with this right now is I can rotate it using this little guy right here. rotate it. I can make it curve if I want to. But I can't do this with it. Like I can't make it like that just by itself. So I gotta use an app. So I come over to apps. And I'm gonna type, I think it's reshape. Yes. So I'm gonna highlight this and click this reshape button. And now I can either distort it, skew it, perspective, or warp it. And I know I want to use perspective. And now see how it gives those, the purple box around it. Now all those little white things I can move and make it go different ways. You can do all kinds of whatever's on here. I'm gonna actually do it with this. Okay, so I'm gonna move this down to the middle. You'll just have to play around with this. Oh, sorry, I keep poking. And then if I make this go. Why is that not working? Oh, okay. Move that. And move this a little bit. And then you have to hit save. Okay. And now it's made it like that.
And you have to hit save because it's from an app, so.
Yep. Yep, you have to hit save. Right, and then I added a photo, removed the background to get the girl on top of the lettering. That's how I created that.
How does she get cracks? Yeah, how she do it?
So it's just, you would just go to elements again, type in cracks. And then there'll be all of these cracks that you can use. And then you just move over the top of it, wherever you want it, resize it. This would have looked better if I had like a gray background, probably instead of a white. But I just overlaid it with that. These are just cracks on top of it. Are you guys okay?
I'm just trying to figure out your inspiration, because I am not, this awesome.
Oh.
How do you come up with these things? Like, is it other things you see? Is it seriously, like, these are so awesome.
Like both. Both.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes I'll see something I'm like, oh, that's badass. So I'll screenshot it and I'll save it for later. Like my screenshots are ridiculous. And then, you know, like you get inspiration from that, or I'll be sleeping at night and think, oh, I should do this, and it just comes to me. So, it just, yeah.
They're so cool, because I'm like, I text Brina when you were showing the other one, like the river rafting, and I was like, oh, you did figure out something like this, like that is so cool.
Yeah.
No, I just think it's awesome.
Yeah, because then it's just not, I mean, like, I see some graphics and I just cringe. I'm like, oh my gosh, those are horrible. Those are so bad. I saw one the other day from somewhere around here, like came from here, and I was like, it looked like it was made in like Word or Plummies or something. Like, what did we even use back then? What was it called?
8 or
8 maybe? I was like, oh gosh, that is so 1997. It was packed, so.
We'll just put to like silhouette and cricket and stuff, you design things.
Yeah.
You will look up to and have from there.
Yes,
You have to transfer it.
so what you would do, like, let's say you wanna just, print like this font. You have to save this as a transparent, with
Okay.
transparent background, so you click share, you hit download, and you wanna hit this transparent background. And, you can save it as a PNG. You're gonna download that. And then you will take that file and you'll upload it into Canva or into your Cricut. When you go to design it, when you upload it, there's two different options, I can't remember what they say, one's like. I can't remember what the first one says, the other one's just like outline.
I use silhouette, so.
Okay, anyway. So there might be some learning curves in there.
Okay, but you can design here and
Yeah.
transfer it,
Mhm.
and you can do SVGs as well.
Yep.
You can do pictures.
Yeah, so you can download it, and right here you choose SVG.
Okay.
And you can download it that way.
There's so many things, so like shirts, what we're working on now is like stickers, like we wanna make our own little stickers that we can do as swag, but there's so many. Different options of things that you can search, so when you go back to like that home page where she was showing you Instagram stuff, you can do stickers, you can do shirts, you can.
And there's actual ones that are.
Yeah, they're already designed in it, like, I mean, the new project that we started, it shows you.
Yeah, I'll show, well, we can do that,
Yeah.
we can do that. But, oh, so I saved this as a transparent background, so it has nothing behind it, it's just the text. So then you
it'll
upload this,
yeah.
and put it,
Okay.
perfect. Should we show them how to do a sticker?
Yes. There's so many options that you could do from the whole page.
So,
I've just spent so many hours learning on the program I use that I'm like, this is cool, but. Is it worth the hours and, like, I don't know, is it worth the amount of time it will take you to learn a new program?
yep. And that's how I feel about, like, what if Canva went away? Like, the other day it wasn't working, and I was like, I couldn't work. Like, I'm like, oh my gosh, my business is totally dependent upon Canva, and if it was to go away, I would have to learn something new and.
See, that's where I'm at.
Then my stuff
So
will go
old, but
like
is it worth it?
Oh my gosh.
Well, one thing I would say about Canva though is you can put not that many hours into this and get a lot for a big.
Yeah.
So even if you dedicated like, say you're like, okay, I'm just gonna give Canva a 5-hour shot and then I'll add it to whatever I
Right.
do. I think you'd be really surprised at how easy it is.
It's super user friendly,
Yeah,
like,
it's
if you don't
very user friendly.
how to navigate and, like, you already know how to use the other system, it was getting crazy.
Yeah.
Well, everything she's showing, the cool thing is about all this, you can order prints from here, you can order the stickers from here, like, it's all done hands off, like,
Yep.
And actually with the whole AI trend, it's getting bigger, like it's like,
Oh my gosh.
like
Watch. Yeah.
the money is going to Canva
Mhm.
right now with AI, and so I think it would be really smart to get on that.
Right.
You don't have bandwagon.
So we all don't end up with the next.
Right.
So I needed I was making a flyer for the Newly Fanatic Foundation, they were having a women's event, and I needed to have like a dough that was like glammed up. So I used AI to create that. You can do it right here in Canva. If you click that little star over here, since we're talking about AI, if you click that, it's gonna bring up this AI thing. And I think I typed in glam up dough. I really hope that it doesn't make something.
You're like, no, it makes
An image, and now it's going to like give me an image. Oh, these are ones that I created before. Oh, but like, see, like it gave me like this.
Oh,
and then you can open an editor from there.
Yep.
It's really.
I needed to create a shredder with cobwebs on it, so that's what I typed in. I don't think it's gonna give, let's see, what do you guys wanna create? Tell me something, what do we want?
Think of your business, What could she do?
What do you want? A goat? Yeah. So what do you want him to be doing?
A chef goat or something.
That's it. Well,
Cooking, what?
Cooking, no.
Cooking,
Making cheese.
okay,
making cheese, I love it.
let's see what it does.
I mean, you never know what you're gonna get, but it is fun to learn, you know?
I don't get this creative. Okay, it's trying, and it's gonna give you like 4 different options. So now you could like, you're like, okay, I like this little guy, so you know, is this it? And it opens it up, and now you can add like your logo, your next cheese class, on this text, whatever you want it to do.
Oh, wow.
You can add.
That's how awesome it is. I creative, like, I.
And you can't find that.
Like, stop on a plane.
You can't find the stuff really like that.
Right,
I mean, it's much more.
And I think better and better, in fact, the video, like, the videos you can make of actually of yourself and have it look like it's real, like you were there, and I mean, it's, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The other day I had a girls' night and one of my friends is a golf cart, which I did in the shop where we were doing our craft and stuff, and I had AI do paint the golf cart paint. Because we were painting, and we sent it to him, like, we can do, and it looked so real, he's like, are you serious? You know, that's awesome. No, it's so real, it's scary.
I did one the other day, I have to tell you, guys, it was really funny, but I did one the other day. And it was like Boogie in a Vikings jersey, like smiling, and I feel like it really kind of looks like myself, but that's just from Canva AI. It's just like wearing a Vikings jersey, and so I sent it to Kate, he's like, when did you get that photo shoot done? I'm like, well, that's not me. So it like, honestly, it's kind of crazy, the things it could do for you.
And my friend, I don't know if she was using Canva, I'm not quite sure, but like, she said something, and she did not give it a picture of her, but it created it as if it was her.
That's crazy.
And she like
her?
yeah, whatever she asked AI to do, it did it, but it created it. I think she just said woman or whatever, but it created it as if it was her. And she did not give it any picture of
That is. Yeah, so here's the sticker one, like, see all the different options you could make stickers with?
I just had a thought, maybe show them branding really fast,
Oh, that would be
like their brand.
Like the brand kit?
Mhm.
Okay.
but I would say.
Okay, let me get out of here.
I can
Is that a perfect picture?
Do you have to worry about like, the, like, copyright with like that picture, like if she wanted to use it for her company, would she have to do anything to copyright that picture? Or would she get in trouble for it, you know what I mean, like where it's AI,
I think you can use it,
as long as.
depending on what you're using it for, I mean. Like, you wouldn't be using it for,
I already have my own logo, I would just use it, maybe it's a background for.
Yeah.
Stuff, you know,
if you're, yeah, there's some.
That would be aim, I guess, if you were the one that like took it and designed it, then you get in trouble, but if you're using it as a graphic on your social media, you're not getting in trouble.
Okay.
So it's just mostly.
Stick down and you back up there to get turned around.
Yeah, so like, let's say like you could, right? You
I
could
was trying to give you a space to get turned.
these, so like, let's say you came in here and you used these templates, like these design templates. And then you made a bunch of these templates, and then you were selling them to real estate people to use your templates that you. Like, you know what I mean? Then you could get in trouble, because that's not our stuff.
Yeah. You just can't make money off of
Yeah.
that product.
But if you created a sticker and sold it, you could get in trouble for something.
Well, if you designed it, I mean, so yes, the AI stuff, you definitely would want to put into a
You would
sticker.
just add something on it.
Yes.
Or
But if you
make it
use the
different.
template, created, change the word and change.
Yeah,
You could
You
sell
can
that.
do that.
Uh-huh.
Mhm. It's because it's gotta be customized to you.
Yep. Okay, so really quick, we'll talk about brand, we have like 5 minutes. So over here on the left-hand side, there's this brand icon. You click that. And then, you can set up your brand kit for your business, so. It'll store your logos, your colors, your pictures, anything and everything you want, so that it's easy access when you're in Canva. Your brands are here and you can edit quickly.
So if you make designs for different businesses, do you add them to that like brand kit section
You
every time?
could, yeah, like I have, cause these are my social media clients, so I've added their stuff in here, so it's easy for us, but,
Will Canva make a brand for you? Will it create a brand for you if you want?
you,
Like it,
Like
create a
AI.
logo, create a.
AI could.
Oh, that's true.
But there's all, if you search logo, there are already so many logos on there that you can go
Edit.
change
Go
a
ahead.
little bit to be yourself.
Yeah.
The cool thing with the brand too is like she showed you earlier, that the pricing list. Once you select that, you can go over and hit brand and there's like a little shuffle button. And it will automatically custom that shuffle button right there.
See the shuffle?
Oh, yeah, that, I do that with,
Oh,
like, I do that in our USU stuff, cause like we have our different brand kits, so I can just change
Change
it
it to
and
your
change
stuff
the
already.
whole thing. Yeah.
I have all these different brand kits, so like I have different. So that it's gonna use their colors.
And it'll change all the fonts for you too.
Yeah, so you would set up so you're gonna come in here, you're gonna add your whatever. Pictures, whatever you wanna add, I added their logo, then you can add your colors here. And then you can add all of your fonts here. You can also add your brand voice so that it knows how you speak to your clients, how you speak. And you can add your photos here. So now when I'm creating for this client, I choose her brand kit and I'll have all her photos, all her colors, so it's easy for me to just try and draw them. Oh. Hey guys, well, time's up.
I think we need another class.
There you go, that's totally great. Like there's so much and it's hard to teach because I don't know what you guys need. You know, so hopefully you guys took away something from this. But honestly, just get in there and just start using it. That's how I learned, that's how you're gonna learn, and YouTube, Google it and watch a tutorial and follow step by step, so easy, so.
And if you don't wanna do it, just hire me.
Yeah, that's right. But like honestly, like if you guys hate creating your stuff, why are you wasting your time doing something you hate when you could hire someone to do it? And then spend your time in your business doing the other things that you love to do, right? So yeah. It'll pay for itself in the long run because you'll be getting more stuff done instead of spending 5 hours in Canva trying to create one graphic. You just wasted 5 hours when you could have been doing something that you enjoy. So.
And $13 is like 3 sodas, so.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you.
Hey, so really fast, I just wanted to show you ladies one more thing. I know we've only got like 2 minutes. So we on Facebook, we have a group that we kind of like tied to the chamber's page. And it's women business owners of Duchesne County. Even if you're not Duchesne County, like you're Uinta County, that's okay too. But
It's like a private page.
it's a private page, only for, honestly, like we're customizing it to be really those who attend these groups. We will post the videos, we will post links to it, upcoming classes. I know you've heard this one before, it's called Women Business Owners of Duchesne County. And is it on our page right now? So it should be on the Duchesne Chamber page right now. But prior to working for the chamber, I worked for the Women's Business Center of Utah, and there are so many different opportunities for women business owners that you can have above men. So utilize those things, and so that's where when we find those things from WBC Utah or other resources, we're gonna put them there because it's really custom to you. It's custom to a women business owner. So that's another resource, go sign up for WBC Utah, their stuff is free, but, that's what we really wanted to focus on this group here, putting that stuff there, so go join that. Add anybody, we're gonna, I mean, there is some old stuff on there, so I need to delete it, I noticed it today, I was like, oh, I created that when I was working for WBC Utah, but we're gonna kind of fix it up a little bit and turn it into for the chamber, like for this group, so if you see old stuff on there, ignore it, I'll go get it up here shortly, but that's what we got going on, so,
The flyers I send for the chamber, is it okay?
post it there too. Yes, that's another thing. Post your stuff there too. Like network with each other. Post it. Like everyone in the group is allowed to post those things. Say what you've got going on. If you find grant opportunities, if you find different things that are specific to women business owners, like this is where you really should. You can get that stuff out there, right? You can post that stuff. You can share with each other. Other classes that are coming up will share. Really anything. So please do that. So.
Yeah, actually, can I share?
Absolutely.
Just because I think, this group I love this, so I, at USU, we're starting a new, this is for mentoring, but honestly, it could be used with employees, it could be used with your spouses. Deb's come one of the times, anyway, but this is the next rotation. So the mentoring lunch and learn, the lunch is free, it'll be next Wednesday at noon on the Vernal campus of USU. But these are, we have one every month, and so I'll just kind of tell you the topics to see if they're interesting for you guys. So the first one is aligning expectations, setting proper ground rules. The next one is on active listening and asking useful questions. The next one is giving and receiving feedback effectively. And then the last one is the mentoring grow model, but it's also a model that I've coached many people on in business. And so these are really, they're just really useful skills for anybody to have. And honestly, you know, no matter how, it seems like they're also skills that, like, as human beings, you need a reminder. You just might need a reminder. Yes, active listening is a good thing, and this is how you do it, right? So anyway, so there's flyers with this, and then this flyer is just about this next Wednesday in particular. But then this might be interesting for either you or maybe a friend or whatever, but we are doing a speaker series on, and this is going to be in Roosevelt. This is a lunch and learn, but it is hope and recovery from trauma. And Trisha Bennett, Megan Berlin, and Erica Gilbert are all going to be speaking. And that will be on our Roosevelt campus November 5th at noon. So if that interests any of you, you can grab out there. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, does anyone want to share anything? For me now? Okay, please just make sure you've done the sign-in sheet and please take food to go. And you're welcome to take some to go. And then we will be posting here shortly what next month is about. So we'd love to see you next month as well. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, this is great. This is
I'm pretty, but ready. Nice to see you.
Yeah, okay. Well, I don't know if I was ready. I don't get one here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Brandon, it's like a room. I'm like.